Passport requirement in the diversity visa lottery application. If you go to the diversity visa lottery form, which is here, this question number 7 is the new requirement which requires you to have a passport. Welcome everyone, this is Ernest Boniface Makulilo EBM. In case today is your first time to come along to my YouTube channel, please thank you so much for your continued support. Come here and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I'm talking about the passport. This is the new requirement which started last year in the DV 2021. The same way in the DV 2022, the requirement continues to be there. In order to submit an entry in the DV Diversity Visa Program, you must, the question is you must currently possess a valid unexpired passport from your country of nationality. The country of nationality is the country of where you were born, unless you have exemption. So this video I'm going to explain to you about exemption, because some people they come and say, oh, I'm not able to require passport, I don't have the passport. I'm going to explain to you what does that mean. So remember, when you are going to fill the form, you are going to fill the form about the passport information. Again, the names, I've already explained about the names. If you have two names, for instance, like there's some people that have two first names or two middle names, make sure that you arrange the names properly. You can go to the video, I've explained about how to arrange these names. But the names you're going to put here in the DV lottery application must be the names which are on the passport, not the names they are in the birth certificate. Remember, you might have different names on the birth certificate. As I've showed, if you look on the Barack Obama, is Barack Hussein Obama, but the birth certificate shows is Barack Hussein Obama II. So sometimes you might have other things in the birth certificate versus the application itself or the passport itself. So make sure you put the names as they appear. Passport number, you put the passport number. But if you are using the temporary passport number, let me give the example. This is the passport number. Let me give the example of people who are using temporary passport, especially in East Africa, Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, whatever. So let's say that is the passport number. I'm giving an example. That is the passport number. So what it will happen will be temporary passport will start with a TP. And then dash, then the number, then it comes this number. So don't put the word TP, don't put those one, because if you put those one, that is not a correct passport. So passport number, you put the number, TP, whatever, but you put the passport number, you have whatever you go to apply. Then expiration date. It means if you put your passport here, for instance, expiration date, you put it on October 6, for instance, and you put it 2020. This will not, if you go to apply, it will not work. Why? Because October 6 has passed, so you are using the expired passport. But if you are going to apply, let's say today, and you put it October 7th, or you are going to apply, or you apply today, but the passport is going to expire tomorrow, October 8th, the day you are applying the DV lottery, the passport must be valid on that day. It is not supposed to be expired on the day you are going to apply. So don't ask me a question, oh, my passport is going to expire in January. They don't care, it's valid. As long as the day you are applying the passport is valid, go ahead and use that kind of passport to apply. Then the country of you receive the passport, they give you the passport. But here's what the part 2, there are some people they are going to put exemption. If you don't have a passport, go and apply for the temporary passport or apply the actual passport in your country. Do whatever it takes to get the passport. Because some people, they come here and they say, oh, I don't have a passport exemption. If you put passport exemption, you have to specify what type of exemption are you applying. Number 1, you are supposed to be stateless or no nationality. So, in case you do not know, let me give you the meaning of the stateless. Stateless, a person not recognized as a citizen of any country in this world. That is the person who is stateless. So if you are a citizen of your country, you are Kenyan, you are from Liberia, you are from Sierra Leone, you are from Somalia, you are from Canada, you are from Afghanistan, you are from Argentina, you are from Thailand, whatever country you are from, you are not a stateless. So you are not a stateless. If you are a citizen for another country, you belong to another country. So if you say you are stateless, you have to prove at the US Embassy when you go there that you are stateless. If you say, I'm a national of a communist-controlled country and I'm unable to obtain the passport from my government, you must prove that your country is a communist-controlled country. If you are from Africa, I know for sure there is no a communist country in Africa. There is no communist country. If your country is not a communist country, don't tick this one. Unable to obtain a passport and have received an individual waiver of the passport requirement by the Secretary of Homeland Security or Secretary of State. So, do you have a letter from the Secretary of State or Secretary of Homeland Security? You tick this one. If you say this one and you win and you don't have that letter from the minister, when you say secretary, we mean the Minister of Homeland Security. Minister or Secretary of State, that means the Minister of Foreign Affairs of US. Without, I know there is one person from Ethiopia. Put this one, said from stateless country, I think, or from communist-controlled country, whether of this one. And he won, and he was asking, what should I do? I said, yeah, you have to prove at the US Embassy when you go to the visa interview that you are coming from communist-controlled country. You cannot get it, but Ethiopia is not a communist country, is not a stateless. Being a refugee doesn't mean that you are stateless. There are some people who are refugees, they can be stateless, and there are some people who are not refugees, they are stateless. So not all refugees are stateless. According to the United Refugee, so according to the what is stateless? An international legal definition of stateless is a person who is not considered as a national by any state under the operation of its law. In simple terms, it means a stateless person does not have nationality of any country. Some people born stateless, but others become stateless. Yes, there are some people, they can become stateless for other reasons, but not all refugees are stateless. So don't assume because I'm a refugee, I'm stateless. No. So that is something I want to make sure that you understand. That's why I would say you can just try to put it that way. If you have refugee passport, you can just put it here, stateless, but basically, if you don't have the passport, but basically being a refugee doesn't mean that you are stateless. There are refugees who are stateless in the refugees. Let's say if you are a Burundi refugee, you are not stateless. You have a state. You have a nationality of a certain country already. You are belonging from another country. If there was a war, you went to another country, you can go back to your own country. You are recognized you were a citizen of a certain country. But stateless was not recognized as a citizen of any country on this world. So, that is what I want to make sure that you understand about the passport in the DV lottery application and the waiver part.